All right, so this is my little audio program which lets me send an audio signal containing binary data to another device that's running the same web page to listen with its microphone and receive that data. And it's kind of noisy, but I'll show you what it's doing. I can clear this out and clear this out. But the letter U I've picked out because it's an alternating 101. No, it's 01010101. So it's an alternating bit. And if I click send, you can see I've got these alternating blue and red uh, lines in the chart down here, and I've got an alternating list of ones and zeros. So the data was actually recorded with my microphone. It is actually recording, and this is the values that I actually picked up from that signal with the microphone. So I actually set this up so it actually pauses after I end, or it'll just keep on going forever. You can see that I'm actually talking. But if I pause after the end and then actually send a signal, so a signal isn't being captured right now. There's a threshold, and then there we go. So the other cool thing is I can speak, and there's background noise, but the signal still comes through. So that's another thing that's really important to me, is I need to be able to transfer data in a noisy environment. So the main goal right now is I've figured out how to do the data. I figured out how to drop off the last bit here that doesn't qualify as data. I'm trying to increase the amount of bits that I can send at once. So you can see there's many different lines. There's not just one red line and one blue line. There's many. And that's because there are 19 channels of data. So there's 19 off values and 19 on values, or high and low frequencies. And there should be 19 ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's what we've got. So one of the next steps will be to actually send a different byte per bit. So a byte is 8 bits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right now I can send 2 and almost a half of a bit. So it would probably be more ideal to send 3 bits every 60 milliseconds. Just keep it an even number of 8. And then that would get my transfer speed to be bumped up. I'm already sitting at a little over 300 baud, so I'm 316 baud, which some of the earliest modems back in the day were at 300 baud. I had an audio cassette drive that I think was 600 baud that you could actually save and load data from, so I would like to get up to 600 baud. But this is a big step so far in how far I've gotten. I've also figured out how many bytes per second estimated of my transfer speed. So I've got a few bits of information here, just kind of give me a general idea of what my progress is. And it can be changed based off of these settings. So if I change this to 30 milliseconds for a signal or a segment, all of a sudden it says I'm at 633 baud. Well, the problem is it's not gonna understand. It's all zeros. Even though down here I can see visually the signal should be coming through, but there's something that just isn't right about processing the signal. So I've got a lot of work to do on just trying to process the signal at higher speeds. Let's see, we've got a threshold for, okay, so frequencies, I can give it more frequencies. So let's bump it back up to 60 milliseconds and we'll change it to 3,000 to 13,000. So now we're sitting at 450 baud, even though I'm at a slower duration because I changed my frequency range. So let's try this. Hey, and it recognized it recognized all the bits. And so 27 bits, we can almost go up to four bytes per segment. So yeah. So this is my little project. This is sending and receiving data through a web page. And you can load up a web page on your phone now, and you can have two phones talking to each other without an internet connection. No Wi-Fi, no AirDrop. They'll just talk with the microphone and their speaker, just like the good old days of when we had physical telephones that we'd hook up to our computer.